John Og. Let's see Majora's Mask.
Shit's charged. It's at 100%. I don't need to charge it anymore. Let's just hope that he does not push this thing better here. Because shit. And also I'm not trying to remove the purple that I just put in my hair because that would fucking be annoying after all the time that I put into putting it.
Castbot playing Mega Man sounds hilarious.
Jeez. Too long.
$50 donation from Casino saying, I always look forward to watching SGDQ and AGDQ every year. Majora's Mask is a childhood favorite of mine, and I also look forward to seeing Earthbound tonight. Keep up the great work.
Still need to paint it. It's Sunday. And if you want, I can read the New Testament. I'll read it from like... If I'm gonna read it today, it's gonna be from this little book. I'm just saying right now, because I'm not gonna. I think the blue Bible is like over there somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure where it is. But I have this one right now, which is only the New Testament. See, it's only the New Testament in here. So no matter what page I open, it will be the New Testament. For example, I just opened Corinthians 14. In page 275 of this little tiny book that I got from Dollar Tree, if you want to get it too.
It's also quite an annoying one because RNG can actually mess with
Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue speaketh not unto men, but unto God, for no man understandeth him. Howbeit, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to read that over because I actually couldn't understand this hymn. So, for he that speaketh in unknown tongue speaketh not unto men, but unto God, for no man understandeth him. Okay. Howbeit in spirit he speaketh mysteries. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort.
It is quite a very powerful sword.
He that speaketh in unknown tongue what? Edifieth. Edifieth or something himself. But he that prophesieth.
That one wasn't actually
edifieth, I guess, the church. I'm not sure what that means. I would that ye all spake with tongues, but rather that ye prophesied. For greater is he that prophesies than he that speaketh with tongues, except he interpret, that the church may receive edifying. Okay. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Except I shall speak to you either by revelation, or by knowledge, or by prophesying, or by doctrine, and even things without life-giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in sounds. Sorry that I said just now. How shall it be known what is piped or harped? For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? So likewise ye, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood, how shall it be known what is spoken? For ye shall speak into the air. There are, it may be, so many kinds of voices in the world, and none of them is without signification. Therefore, if I know not the meaning of the voice, I shall be unto him that speaketh a barbarian, and he that speaketh shall be a barbarian unto me. Even so ye, for as much as ye are zealous of spiritual gifts, seek that ye may excel to the edifying of the church. Wherefore let him that speaketh in unknown tongue pray that he may interpret. For if I pray in an unknown tongue, my spirit prayeth, but my understanding is unfruitful. What is it then? I will pray with the Spirit, and I will pray with understanding also. I will sing with the Spirit, and I will sing with understanding also. Else when thou shalt bless with the Spirit, how shall he that occupieth the room of the unlearned say Amen at thy giving of thanks, seeing he understands not what thou sayest? Thou sayest, for thou verily givest thanks, given thanks well, but the other is not edified. I thank my God, I speak with tongues more than ye all. Yet in the church I had rather speak 5 words with my understanding, that by my voice I might teach others also, and 10,000 words in an unknown tongue. Brethren, be not children, understanding, howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men. In the law it is written, with men of other tongues and other lips will I speak unto this people. And yet for all that will they not hear me, saith the Lord. Wherefore tongues are for a sign, not to them that believe, but to them that believe not. But prophesying serveth not for them that believe not, but for them which believe. If therefore the whole church be come together into one place, and all speak with tongues, and there come in those that are unlearned, or unbelievers, will they not say that ye are mad? But if all prophesy, and there come in one that believeth not, or one unlearned, he is convinced of all, he is judged of all. And thus are the secrets of his heart made manifest. And so falling down on his face he will worship God, and report that God is in you of a truth. How is it then, brethren, when ye come together, every one of you hath a song, hath a doctrine, hath a tongue, hath a revelation, hath an interpretation? Let all things be done unto edifying. If any man speak into an unknown tongue, let it be by 2, or at the most by 3, and that by course, and let one interpret. But if there be no interpreter, let him keep silence in the church, and let him speak to himself and to God. Let the prophet speak 2 or 3, and let the other judge. If anything be revealed to another that sitteth by, let the first hold his peace. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn, and all may be comforted. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. I didn't know that. I spoke in the church before. I didn't know that. What came the word of God out from you, or came it unto you only? If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophecy, and forbid not to speak with tongues. Let all things be done decently and in order. Amen. Let everybody have respect in the church. So I feel very rude when I speak in the church. I cannot do
We have
that.
a $50 donation from Brian.
I felt like weird, dark feeling when I was questioning the man's attitude. The last, I think the last time I was in church, just the way he presented everything, felt like he wasn't believing anything that he was just selling to an audience, and I felt like he was very.
I didn't even know this event existed, but I'm overjoyed to watch so
You know what I'm talking about, like he's
beaten so easily.
a new word, disingenuous. That's what I learned. A new word.
You have a $70 donation from Movie Pizza 178 saying a truly inspiring
Often.
community that makes
He
things
seemed,
like this possible.
yeah, like
Keep the love. Shout-outs to the
He's
Legends
almost
of the
like
Year, 360
kind of
Prism,
making
Michael
it
Goldfish, Golden, and Big
into a
John.
joke or trying to like laugh at it somehow.
She shouldn't be done.
We have a $50 donation from Max77. Put the money towards the Legend Link to the Past.
He was
100%
laughing at the
local.
religion while people were sitting in church trying to like get closer to God. He was like the worst one to be there to speak. I was like, I would do a better job than him. You do a better job than him. Like anybody around, the people, kids that were singing or playing instruments would have done way better job than he did. Why was he even there?
Shoutouts to that block.
He should have just like sat back and watched them. Because I felt like he was very disrespectful in the way he presented everything. Like he wasn't, you know, like he was a non-believer in the church speaking for God kind of thing. And I was like, how nasty is this?
Double thumb.
That's just how I felt about it. I just read, I forgot, I think it's Corinthians 14 or 4 or something.
There's a lot of sneaking. A lot of sneaking.
I forgot what page it was on. I'm pretty sure after I load it, you see it. So, yeah. I think it's a good thing that I read that. So, most likely that's actually a
For
good
some
one.
reason, the chest
Maybe
that's
I'll like
there, they added a switch
change
for
it to, no, it's
So you
just,
have to press
I'm not
it.
really concentrated on reading
No
the
idea
Bible
why
every
they added
every Sunday. Obviously I'm not anymore. But I could do this. This is easy. It's a little book, and it's only the New Testament. And it's right here. It's like handy. It's like a pocket Bible, and I like it.
I think it's great.
So I could use it. And then actually, maybe it's like more personal when you actually see me read. I never see myself read this, so I could look back and see myself how I read this and get confused with some words. Maybe capture some words, and like we all have struggles at times. I know. And this, like, with its strangeness and like everything warping in the Bible, like due to the Mandela effect or whatever you want to call it, I've actually started checking out the Bible, and it's actually been giving me more comfort than anything. I haven't seen anything really strange yet, except for eating meat. There's a lot of things like they don't eat. I've seen like eating meat, also Jesus hanging on a tree. So there are a lot of strange things that are warping in the Bible. Remember, they used to eat bread with their meals, not meat. They changed to meat. And then Jesus is like now hanging from a tree. It's a Mandela effect or someone fucking with the Bible through time travel. They're like, and they're like marking shit and fucking with the Bible. That's what I feel like sometimes. Honestly, it's like, I'm not sure. I'm just theorizing. What could be happening? Some shit is actually damn well going down. Like Cup O noodles, Berenstain Bears, Flintstones. Yeah, exactly. Some people, okay. Only the people that are Mandela affected are going to notice it. So it's almost like there are people. It's almost like dimensions are right on top of each other, or just right like the air is. Like this, we are always touching like ever-flowing dimensions. We're just stuck in this mental state because of our spiritual fuckery. Someone's been concentrating, needing us to concentrate our fucking energy on this thing that we call the world, and whatever. Wow. Too far. Sorry. What the hell was I even talking about? The Matrix.
So now since I have Sword on Deku, I can't be going... Oops. I can't be going...
Basically,
using the flowers,
it's like
so going
there are
with my
people from
animation,
another dimension,
because
very,
they'll
very,
remove my
very
sword
close
since
to
I
us,
have
almost like
nuts,
basically the same
they'll
place.
put the nuts on me,
Same-
and when I get out of that animation,
almost like
it'll just give
very
the
close,
sword back.
closely related dimensions to the point that it's almost the same,
Yeah.
because it's almost like nothing's
That sword,
different.
the magic.
So it feels like somehow, maybe through CERN and them playing with particle collisions or whatever the fuck, I didn't even know if particles exist.
Did we die
I mean-
in 2012 and come to another reality?
I don't know.
Sorry, myself.
I feel like there are a lot of people that have come from a very closely related dimension. So there are a lot of people that are Mandela affected. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Now you're about to say
Could
how
be,
powerful this
but I
sword
could be
is.
totally wrong. It's a
It
tripped
is
out
quite
theory.
powerful.
Look at this one thing. Look at this Irish guy. Look at this woman died. She was at the wake funeral. And
It's
then
always
sees
said,
her
hanging on a
with-
tree in some places is the Latin word for when Jesus hung on a wooden cross. Okay?
But no, there's a lady though that
You have to see, okay, the two people that really
Yes,
turn me
I
on
saw
to all
that.
this,
You lose the
I will
sword,
tell you,
either
is
get something else on your Deku.
Meigs B,
or
look
you
up
accept the
Meigs
game.
B, also Affected Collective. Affected Collective, and also, I have to look at my channels, give me a second. I'm gonna type it, also.
Why is it so hard to type that? It comes to get under the weight of this stuff.
Meigs B. What about subscriptions?
Why didn't he jump?
Huh?
Everything's
Huh?
hide and seek this.
Yeah.
Right there.
Here. Thank
Guess we
you.
get to know that So he jumped
um,
like immediately this time.
There's this woman that freaking reads the Bible, and I forgot what her freaking channel is. It's like 3 letters.
Yeah, I'll shield that one.
I'm subscribed to so many people now.
There we go, 2 hits.
And like she's hardly
That's how
like
powerful
on
it
anymore or
is.
something.
It does damage
Subscriptions.
of the Great
Let me
Fairy
just check
Sword
through it because I'm
or
not
the
going
Fierce
through.
Deity,
Some people like to
sword,
post more than one video
which
in a
is
day, and I'm like,
for normal slash
like that's the
evasion,
reason I
slash-
unsubscribed to Alex Jones, because he was posting like 15, 20, 50 videos a day. I'm like, I can't. Where are the rest of my, like, am I only subscribed to him? I don't know. Anyway, freaking
Oh,
Affected
that's
Collective.
why I needed to exit the temple and come back, soaring back to the entrance.
I know I'm gonna find it
Would
soon,
make me go
so I have to
back
find it. Cause I know I didn't
Or
unsubscribe to
instead
her.
of here. There we go.
Aya, EYA. I'm gonna show you them too. Yo. Well, it's actually pronounced yer, because over here, you know, black people or whatever you want to call them, they freaking like to yell that. They like to yell that when I was like younger, like around the 90s or something. So that was nice. Nice to remember that. Just like was that.
Except it'll be real quick. All I have to do is get the boss key
Okay,
and go to the boss.
I'm going to switch this camera to show you the people I'm talking about.
And I won't be doing
EYA. Aya. She speaks about the crazy shit that's happening in the Bible. Also, Affected Collective. Right here, she speaks about weird shit, like let's say planes just staying in fucking midair, staying still. You're walking around the plane and you're just seeing it like it's fucking floating and shit.
the infamous
You know,
screen.
it's the craziest shit. Mandela effect. She likes to talk about the Mandela effect. Also, Meigs. Also, there's a freaking
By going to the
I Am
other map real
Laszlo.
quick,
I'm pretty sure everybody knows
other
him
section
that
of
is
the map
connected
real quick,
to
just
Mandela
before
effect
they're,
or Mandela
hitting the
effect,
switch.
affected, whatever you want to say.
Yeah,
Right
by
here.
doing that
He's
just before
crazy.
hitting the switch,
He's a weirdo.
it made
I Am
me skip
Laszlo, right there.
Chest appearing cutscene. Seriously, get
And I have not seen him post for a while, or I have probably, and I'm just like, nah.
Okay, just didn't want to.
Let's see, because I feel like
Here instead of Buckshot.
they're trying to trip us out with this Mandela effect and just trying to push us off the edge, like we're not already far over it. We already fucking hit the ground. Meigs B, she's freaking, I love her voice and she's awesome. So yes, everybody, like, yeah.
Nice. I actually never had
And she talks about the Bible and the Mandela effect, so it's 2 in 1. And her voice is kick-ass. I already said that. But yeah, those people speak about
So yeah, I'm gonna try
Mandela
to do
effect in the
sword flip,
Bible, and
which
now
is
it's
you target
working.
At the same time that you
maybe
But it's one
they're
frame,
freaking as
and I
schizophrenic
can't really
as I am,
buffer.
honestly, because
Okay.
they're saying the same shit that I've been saying since I was growing up. The fucking like the Matrix and Little Nemo Adventures of Slumberland kind of shit I grew up on. What the fuck is going on? I said I was gonna write them down.
So now that I'm
I
fixed
think
with
showing them is
those
enough, right?
I actually have to wait
Showing them
until I
is
can
enough.
attack him. Because I
That's
can't
good.
use my sword.
What?
I'm just gonna start a little bit.
I had this like graveyard girl teeth thing going on here, but it's not in the center of my mouth. Interesting. Maybe we're related. I wish. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be freaking cool if you're related to like Graveyard Girl and PewDiePie at the same time? What? Like siblings, direct siblings? You grow up so like grow up so freaking.
Quite a bit of hits, but he isn't the king sword.
What the fuck? So do I. I trust in God as well too. Exactly. I feel like it's.
We got the boss.
I feel like this Mandela effect stuff is double, like Satan trying to trip us
We have
out.
$5 from the
I mean, I-
just saying, just want to wish you luck, bud. You're doing
I-
great. Do the dojo proud.
You're a new
Love,
person, so I kind of feel
the
strange
dojo.
saying this to you, but I feel like I've seen Lucifer walking past me in broad daylight, considering he was a man, red, bald man with black eyes, and I ran forward to continue staring at him like, what the fuck is that? And he disappeared because he like,
And I'm gonna
the wall blocked him, so I ran forward to try to, like, what the hell is that? And he kept on, he was gone, he was not there anymore. No one flies away like that.
losses were
And
kind
he
of
was solid, I thought it was a person in a costume at first.
Twin mold was
But the frown,
not wrong. Twin mold
either had plastic surgery or
was
something, or some, like, no one can have that kind of
probably more
frown, like,
significantly
and like his eyebrows were like, I don't even think he had eyebrows, so, I mean, his eyes were black, shiny as his shoes, and he looked like he was basically dressed like he just walked out of a funeral.
you are going to love.
And it was the summer of 2012, around 3 p.m. And I won't forget that, ever. And I know if he exists, then the other one definitely has to. And I've also heard this one's voice. The only one voice. Like in a dream, and also when I was talking to myself in my head, he answered me. And I don't know, I forgot what he said, but it was, I needed it, and I remember his voice. I trust it. I trust testimonies, and I also don't believe in schizophrenia. I believe that schizophrenia is a cop-out. It's just a name that the big pharma, pharmaceutical industry, psychiatrists want to give us to throw pills at us. Just like all anti-hallucinogens force me to hallucinate, where marijuana is the only medicine that's actually been working for me properly without any weird side effects like seeing things. Just the way that acne medication produces pimples, and just the way that radiation therapy just
This should work.
gives you some more like cancer, just freaking feeds the cancer kind of thing. This one is coming back, and if we heal them, if they heal us with the medicine, we will never come back. They would never gain from us. They're gaining from our loss, literally. I'm very surprised that marijuana is even out. My sister taking care of herself, her multiple sclerosis with marijuana as we speak. Thank God. My mom has cancer and she won't smoke marijuana. And I'm very agitated about that, but I understand still because she does not want to feel the euphoric feelings. But at the same time, if it's for your life, I think you probably should, regardless of the feeling. And the feeling is good. And there are, like, no
There we go.
victims from marijuana. I don't understand. I'm sorry, get like,
Most MM players know that this
I get
is where
emotional.
the giant
Sorry about
mask,
that.
But it did not appear right there when I meet this guy. So where is the giant's mask?
I'll tell you, God's voice is deep, very like authoritative, and he sounds like a father. He sounds like the father. You only know when you hear his voice. You will know when you hear him. Like, you know. This isn't my voice. It's supposed to be my voice, like, entering myself in my head. Who's this male, you know, it's like a tough love kind of feeling of, like, fear and comfort at the same time when you hear his voice. Do you know what I mean?
So I have to attack him first.
And
I can't attack Red
I went
right now.
crazy after that. And I started screaming out in the streets.
I'm going to kill Blue.
I heard God's voice.
Kill Red.
I heard God's voice in a dream. I heard God's voice. And
This
I
is not the
was
silly or great
insane.
part of the fight.
That drove me insane. You can imagine it would. I was driven insane to the point that I was screaming on top of my lungs. I've heard God. I seen
And
Satan.
while Blue comes back, I have to watch for
Really
Red,
bad.
Because he is very
Really
aggressive.
fucking bad. Like, it's serious.
And he
When you
comes
see
at
shit
you
like this.
a lot like this. Like, instead of just
I didn't
flying
even
around
know about
randomly, he
religious
actually
experiences
comes
before
directly
any
at
of
you.
this. Before any of this, all I saw was freaking UFOs and then a freaking alien shadow that was connected to my feet in my mom's freaking kitchen. And it was digital, and it freaking had a telepathic voice that gave me like an attitude. Not nice, is it? What do you mean, not nice, is it? What? What did I do to you for you to say something to me like that? Not nice, is it? Like they were trying to do something to me that I did to them. I don't know what.
Pretty close to
Feeling like an alien, looking like an alien. Yeah, it's cool. I actually like the way it looks. It looks like a stretched out Roger from American Dad, basically. Like his arms are stretched out, his legs are stretched out, and it looks like a long, scary version of freaking. It looks like a cross between the alien from Dark Skies and Roger from American Dad. But it was digital. Like you look through a digital camera, one of the shade digital cameras where everything's like this.
And there's a
Like
chest out of
clippy.
nowhere.
Do you know what I mean?
What is this?
This is where I fucking saw it. And it was connected to my feet, and it took over my own shadow.
You know what it is, I kinda gave it away.
When I think about it, my skin feels a little numb because I'm like, I don't even believe in my eyes or reality anymore at this point. I'm looking at a shadow that's supposed to be my own, and it's in the form of a fucking alien. My hair was fluffy and big at the time, and this thing was like triangular head.
So
Freaking
now this fight,
triangular
it turns
in
into
an alien. Okay? Fucking
Like
alien.
she's gonna check this shit out.
I didn't sleep that night. And the story goes on too, because it doesn't just stop there. People follow me when I go outside, like they surround me. They surrounded me when I was outside,
Who would have thought that
and like I felt like they were gonna push me into a van and drive me off and kill me or something, or like
there we go. So you want to get him down like
I got
this.
scared. I darted out of the freaking circle and I ran to a security guard lady, and I was like telling her like emergency room, and I kept on looking back, and she was like, "What? What's wrong?" Like, and then she looked back, and she saw two Jewish people looking at me. She saw a Jewish guy and this Jewish woman, and they were looking at her, like she was looking at them like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" kind of look. And they were looking at her, and then they became afraid because she's very big and intimidating. So they looked forward and just walked their own way. They were following me. So I feel like the experience that I had was real, considering the fucking connection of people trying to like follow me. Like, what did they see? What I saw through my mind?
There's two rocks
Are they
in
reading my
the
fucking brain? Like,
I guess.
they're
You have
in
to
my
knock it
fucking
down
brain.
3
They know what I
times,
see.
so the first
That's
time
what I
is
always
easier
feel
to
like. I
just
feel
punch
like
them,
they're always saying
because
like,
you have to do less punches and
What?
go slower, so you have more
Who?
time to get more punches in.
Can
And for the last
All
two
made kind of
cycles,
cover fire.
you just throw rocks at them.
you imagine that shit?
So I feel like what happened was actually real.
I gotta get that.
A lot of people really hate this fight.
Because why would they even go after me? And I feel like
personally
now,
think it's-
I don't feel like any of my thoughts or any of my own visions, me looking around, I feel like it's a fucking camera. Sometimes I feel like a fucking machine or something. There's like some kind of chip in center of my
Also, I'm,
freaking, I
spinning
don't know, my
circle
head or
around right
something
now
that's
as
like
I'm spinning
capturing
it.
everything that's happening.
If you don't do
Even my
that, you beat
emotions,
him
like
in
every
4
little thing.
seconds. If I
Nothing
spin
is
this
secret,
circle
nothing is
pad while I'm
sacred.
spinning him,
Like, not this freaking planet or this
completely
reality, whatever
unexpectedly,
whatever
you
the
beat him
fuck
in
we're
3
going through.
seconds. And he's dead, and I beat Twin.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Crazy shit. Oh, he's listening to
That
some.
was the greatest fight ever.
I thought he was talking to me.
I gotta get that one. I have to. It's all carbon fiber. This is Asian group that freaking make carbon fiber. Now it's like all blue and
So Giants got seed, you can bring donations.
Alright, we have money. We have $50 from Other Dan of Extra Credits. Love what you guys are doing. Glad to see you're playing my personal favorite and the best designed Zelda. Keep it
Because
up.
I know people are gonna think I'm crazy because they didn't see it for themselves. You
We
know,
have a $50
because
donation from Dale saying, gotta donate for this sick run. Thanks for
or anyway,
thanks to
doctors
all."
are gonna think I'm crazy because they want to give me pills.
We have a $70 donation from Nightwake saying, been following GDQ for a year now.
I'm just
I've
thinking.
donated for the last 2 GDQs, so why break the tradition now? I thought it was fitting to get the donation in during the run of the best Zelda game. Greetings from Sweden.
Like, well, I know why me. I keep on asking. I kept on asking God to see, to be able to see beyond, or be able to see what's around, and things I've never seen before. So I asked for it.
We have $5 from Jiggles D saying,
I didn't know it was gonna ruin my life, I guess, because it
Been
has.
watching since AGDQ 2013. Keep up the great work and props to everyone involved.
Seeing to
See another
believe
Hamilton from you guys at PAX
and
Park.
still not believing after I've seen. Like needing to see to believe, and after you've seen, you still don't believe kind of feeling that I feel. Where it's like, now I have even more questions where it got even worse.
I'd say you have plenty.
And I need
plenty
more
of time
answers.
for donations because I'm going to go straight to.
Oh my gosh.
Being told by a woman named Misa Johnston that I'm a freaking alien hybrid. Like, she's making me crazier than I already am kind of thing. I already feel crazy. I already feel crazy. Talking about aliens. Talking about seeing aliens and UFOs. You know, without thinking that I'm one. Myself. Kind of fucking shit. She's trying to, like, insult me some way and make me feel weird, make me feel like I look like an alien, so I'm looking at my face like, do I look fucking alien? I think I went through that kind of mindset, but with opposite results. I pretty much felt hollow for years. What do you mean?
Best of luck to the runners.
What kind of mindset? The more answers you get, the more questions you have.
We have $60 from Sergeant Sandman saying, I've always looked forward
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
GDQ
guess you're right about
SGDQ.
that.
Ever since my first viewing a few years ago.
But now I'm thinking, what if there are demons that want to give me what I like, give me what I want to see, and are actually demons fucking with me? They make me believe whatever I want to believe.
We have $50 from J64 saying,
Shock,
first
in
SGDQ,
shock.
First donation.
Like,
Love the great work you were doing. All the
After
runs
seeing
have been amazing
things?
to watch, and I can't wait to see the rest. Shout out to the runners, the tech people, and all the roboticists of VT.
or do you see things? I feel like a lot of people have seen things. They just don't talk about. They don't want to talk about it because they don't want people to consider them crazy and put them in a fucking cycle ward like they've done to me. But the thing is, my family raised me on freaking ghosts and spiritual beings that they've seen. But once I start saying, oh, I'm crazy, she's crazy, you're crazy, schizophrenia, take meds. Nope.
$55 donation saying Majora's
No.
Mask is my favorite childhood games. It's great to see it being run at GDQ. Put this money towards Chrono Trigger 100%. How close is that to being there? Out of curiosity? I can refresh and find out.
Now it's like, you explain to someone you want to get a job or something, you're like, well, I haven't worked because
That's a good bet.
in 7 to 8 years because freaking schizophrenia being sent in and out of psych wards due to having schizophrenia. Why do people think that schizophrenics are dangerous? except maybe something to do with fixation.
Gotta love these Zelda.
You know what it is?
This is my first time seeing the
They
new
think
Majora's
that
Mask.
we are
As
violent
always, save
because
frames,
maybe
not
we
damage.
might see someone as someone else and we might want to hurt them, but I don't feel like that, and that's not the way it is. It's just beings kind of slapping me in the face like, here I am, peekaboo. Fuck.
The $30 donation from Gimmick Eye
What the fuck
saying,
is that? And then the way they
That's
look,
so I got extra
it
money
looks
for
so
the stream.
cliche,
Look to
almost
everyone
like
in their
you've seen it
lives.
before.
Spend the
Other
good
people
luck.
have talked about it. Aliens and God and the freaking devil.
You get
I didn't see any of this shit.
$51.01.
When I was younger, I was like, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in the devil, and I don't believe in UFOs because I hate to see all of it to believe it.
Into the past 100% run happened.
It didn't work. I wish it worked, but it didn't. God, yes. The devil, yes. Demons, yes. But I'm still questioning aliens. That's my thing. I'm questioning reality as it is. I highly fucking question
Majora's Mask is one of my favorite Zelda games due to how much it changes the formula of
solidity.
Zelda
I
game.
question...
Seeing it destroyed in ingenious ways is almost as enjoyable as the genius of the game itself.
No. I don't know. Maybe. I probably
I guess I
heard
could point out
of...
as a fun fact.
I
in this
feel
cutscene,
like
when the
here's a
Giants
good
were
theory.
walking, they actually,
We
from
are-
the 64 version, they cut out
We are
kind
solidifying this
of,
world
the parts where
just by
you kind of see their legs or feet.
believing in it.
You
All
can
of us
see that
together
very
as collective
easily in
consciousness,
this
giving it so much power that it is so
It's
solid as it is. So we're
actually,
locked, we're
cut out
trapped
those
in our
parts
own
so that
minds.
it looks, less
Sorry, this is
stupid.
a theory. It's one of them. I honestly have no idea, and my classes haven't changed that humans don't understand the human experience other than their own. We're trapped. Well, if you're an empath, you can put yourself in someone else's shoes and try to feel what they're feeling and put yourself in them, kind of thing.
Anonymous $30 donation. Always watched these streams and enjoyed some great moments all the way since 2013. Thought it was about time I gave back to
I think it's
stream
close
for a
enough
good
to
cause.
feeling someone
Here's
else's
to another great SGDQ.
like life or experiences. When you can see in someone's eyes and you could feel like you have become their soul for a moment. And you feel like sometimes your own feelings being projected onto them, so you have to be careful with that. Sorry I can't relate to what you're talking about. I can't imagine how you feel, but Michael Shermer talks a lot about human perception, aliens,
$50
whatever.
donation from Aaron. How did you guys do this for a good cause? I've always enjoyed the
Yeah,
event.
there-
Let's see. Hi to my brother,
I don't know
Rose.
why. I feel like everyone should relate to this because I feel like everyone should be having contact with aliens. It shouldn't be just me. Like, not especially there's so many aliens and so many people out there. I feel like people have just forgotten and they've been had their minds erased or been hypnotized into forgetting everything. So people, every one of us is getting abducted and having experiences, and a lot of us don't remember it, but some of us do. And dreams are a good state where we could be in that we wouldn't have a heart attack or try to attack them. So dreams are the easiest way. They are beyond this physicalness because they're smart. Where we are emotional. Imagining someone's feelings and experiencing them are two different things. Yeah. Talk to a robot about that. The robots that are preparing for singularity, they're going to take us over. Their fucking robots are going to wipe us off the fucking planet. Unless we stop them. I was talking to my teacher about last week. It's kind of sickening the way... Yeah, give me a second.
This version is
The way psychology operates. Yeah, it is. It is fucking sickening. I mean, I wouldn't know what you're talking about unless I were to walk a mile in your shoes.
It's held you for a very long time, and having the remains, these guys...
If people are able to open up to you, like, speak to you about
can get you killed
life about their own lives and like not like there are a lot of people that shut themselves, protect themselves from everyone by keeping everything like within conservative whatever. It's okay. I always forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, it's very sensitive. You have to be careful with that.
It's happened to me before that.
Let me see a question.
I've been doing single I'm stunned. I get attacked by one of the remains and he does the move again. See, he was about to do it right there. He was in position to do it.
I feel like
I stunned him immediately before he was gonna do it.
I'm trying to think like for some reason right now like if there's any way to actually grab contact, because there are some people that actually want to force contact, force themselves to have contact with extraterrestrials, like they want to force contact upon themselves. And I don't think it's a good idea because they do surgery on us. Even the Greys are the ones that do the freaking surgery. The reptilians just like to eat us and rape us. But y'all already know that.
Yo, like one dropped in there, right? Just saying.
Cool. To how much? I'm not buying another one right now.
I told you to wait for the next one.
The whole process is fucked up. I'm sure you get the general idea of experimenting and evaluating results. Yeah, lab rats. I've been one like since 15 years old, going up, and I just want to stay the fuck out of Psycho Wars. By all means, I fucking stay away from those fucking dangerous ass places. You look at a person, they're like, "What the fuck do you say to me?" And they start walking up to you like they're gonna fight you. What? I was brought Muslim, and I had vivid dreams of the Islamic prophet, but it still didn't make me believe in Islam. No, I'm talking about being abducted by aliens, being taken up to a UFO with the same clothes that you slept in that night, and having surgery done to you, or having cute little short aliens hover over your head and then black out so you don't remember the surgery, and it's better for you. And you wake up feeling refreshed, like they repaired you somehow. I like the Greys. I think it's obvious considering I like wearing stuff that's to do with like aliens. Fucking my aliens, they're not all gray, orange, red, blue, and green. I like Greys or not. I don't feel like the Greys are bad at all. I feel like they're like us. I do feel like reptilians are very fucking malicious and malevolent fuckers. They eat us and they rape us and they fucking kill us. And also I was speaking to abductees, many abductees that are old, have families and jobs, and they have everything to lose and nothing to gain. And they were joining live Uvu conferences. They could have basically ruined themselves, but they trusted Misa Johnson. And I hope that she's not a fucking hack. Do you believe that you were abducted by aliens?
No. Is it an awesome?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
As I remember, they presented me with an alien baby when I was 13 when, in a dream, and they didn't hand me the baby because they saw my face. I was going to drop it on the ground if they gave me it. Because I'm a 13-year-old piece of shit child, so of course I would have. Now it's different because I'm 30 years old. You know, that was a cunt thing to have thought when I was little, so I understand why the alien woman, quickly walked away with the baby and I woke up. The problem is, these things get valued by your peers, so if someone comes up with some new information and it contradicts the person reviewing its view, it often gets shelved. Look up John Edward Mack, because he was killed in a car crash during his last documentary in 2004. He was killed because he trusted the testimonies of these alien abductees, and he was going out and going around the world talking to alien abductees. Tesla said that he got most of his information from aliens. You know? Tesla said that. And he had everything to lose, didn't he? There's a because people are so desperate to believe they're right that they'll stand in the way of progress to do so. What do you mean? Look at Tesla. What do you mean by that? So how do you know that what you saw in a dream is real than any other dream you had? I feel like me going to sleep and waking up, or waking up in that dream, quote quote, waking up in that dream with the same clothes I was sleeping in and same hair, and I felt like everything was real. I felt the table that I was laying on felt like a bed, and the weird plastic thing that my head was laying on felt like a pillow, and everything, the whole room was glowing. And that's not the first, I mean, okay, that might have been like one of the first times, if not the first time that I ever had that dream, and ever since I've been continuing to have that dream in the same room. It just, the time frame between the dreams are very separated, like years, sometimes years. Do it like every 2 or 3 years or something. I would have some kind of dream like that, where I'm up in the ship, up in that weird room, where it's flat over here, round over here, everything's round like that, round, and everything's glowing. The floor, everything is glowing, it's glowing. Like the floor is connected to the ceiling kind of thing. The way like rounds itself like that, all around the room. And this way it's like flat. See? I'm like laying this way, so I'm not sure how the back looks, but I'm assuming it's all around like that. All dreams real, even the most unrealistic ones, you have to look up cognitive confirmation. I mean, I know that the real experiences that I've had when I was awake, I know those experiences, my eyes were open, and they were open for a long enough time that I collected enough information to know what the fuck I was looking at, kind of shit. Dreams are always like, they could just be like a fluke, so I don't know. But who's to say that dreams, I mean,
Let's have one more round of applause for Fozzie.
only lucid dream. I don't know if people know how to lucid dream, but that's like the only way to be sure that you are dreaming. You are definitely dreaming. You can control your dreams. You can change the color of the skies. You can start flying. You can control people's willpower. You can make them slap each other. Freaking blow shit up. And it's crazy. So I don't know, but I'm saying I feel like,
right there, don't go anywhere.
yes, you said you feel like you've been abducted, and I said my answer was yes, I do feel like I've been abducted. So that's my answer. I don't know if I have. I would take it all with a grain of salt. Exactly. I wouldn't rule anything out. Your dreams could be glimpses of our other lives in parallel universes. I know. That's why I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like I have been. Because every time I have a dream, I dream that I'm in the same clothes that I'm sleeping in, same freaking sloppy ass freaking hair, and I'm like, what's going on? I can't move my body, all I can move is my eyes. And I'm seeing the same kind of grays just hovering over. I mean, impossible is nothing. Everybody knows that. I feel like everybody should know that. After all the crazy shit. What? Do you know what Project Bluebeam is? I think it's like they want to plant, like, I think they're planting like a hologram. Like I don't know why they're spraying all this aluminum, but I'm wondering if it's to create this kind of hologram. Help for like their hologram to fucking make us believe that we're going through some kind of alien invasion. They wanted it to be Jesus Christ, but now they changed it to alien invasions or something about his parents. But I know when he died, the government came in and made all of his notes disappear. Maybe Tesla should have kept it a secret that he had contact with extraterrestrials. Or maybe it wouldn't have made a difference because the government would have figured it out anyway, since they were hiding everything in Area 51 in different areas that we don't know about. One of the brightest minds to walk this earth, and he threw out his thoughts like garbage. He still talked about today, and I even drew him not so long ago. He's not directly thrown. They're still trying to throw him out, yes, but they won't, not through us. As long as we don't commit it. I think I'm gonna go. My throat's starting to hurt. I should probably drink tea or something, and lemon, honey or something. Cause I've been coughing all day.
Some more vitamin C.
Yeah, vitamin C sounds good also.
It's been helping me out a lot.
I'll probably come back later because I do want to paint this. Also, maybe I should paint it now or something. It's that society, in my opinion, humans care more about their own power than enlightenment.
I'm afraid what they don't understand.
Yeah,
Doesn't hurt to
it's
invest
true
in
though.
people.
You're right.
Know yourself.
When people have power, what do they want? More power. Even matter that we think is only smallest solid building structure. When looked at closer, it's just floating energy. Exactly. That changes everything. Licorice.
So as a reminder, after
Or
this
clothes.
this Zelda run, we do have Earthbound coming
I'm
out.
probably
We used to
thinking
have
about
other naming incentives where you can
maybe
choose the letter
chamomile or
for each
something
character's name.
easy because I can't have like I can't have caffeine. Also,
Right now,
Kai tea. I think I finished all the Kai tea because I love it so much.
For Ness, we have
Ginger tea
Pi.
might help, but maybe it
Paula has
helps.
Song Note,
All right.
and Pooh
I'll see you
has
guys later.
Spring.
Thank you
Any
for
of those
watching
onto your life,
and
feel
talking
free to go
because
ahead and
I like
picture of
talking
the
philosophy. You know, there are just
We
random
also,
things that
as
are
shown, have
good
some
at
really awesome
numbing into it.
prizes
Yes.
for the
Toodles.
squad.
Give me a second.
$10.
All right.
You'll get that
Bye.
a chance of the Jordan Mask
Go,
Mosaic,
quick,
framed
freaking-
by Angela
oops.
Kilburn and Dominic Blair.
All right.